Hey, what's up, guys? It's Gabe Monroy with nerdtech.ai, and I'm talking to you about air.ai, which is the AI voice calling. If you haven't heard of it, it's absolutely amazing. And right now, you're looking on my screen. This is a custom GHL build. I build this platform for real estate or for other businesses. I incorporate a lot of AI into it, AI calling, AI chatbots. Totally nerding out on just automating leads as much as we can so we can get our time back. So feel free to reach out if you're interested in anything like this. But more specifically, I just wanted to show you how I have air.ai calling incorporated into GHL and how absolutely cool this is. So with GHL, with my system, Nerd Tech here, there's tons of automations we can do. So if we dive into over here on the left-hand side into automations, I can show you that I have a folder called AI call. And this is where I set up my AI calling. So if I go into the premium webhook draft here, I can show you that just for an example of a demo, I have it so that if a contact tag is added, the trigger can be anything that you would want. It could be a form submitted, could be a new lead created, but it's easy to do tests. If I do a test contact, I can add a tag and then it triggers. So I have a tag here, and then I always make sure and put a if else statement. This is just a filter, and it says that if the tags do not include DNC, or if my DND, which is do not disturb feature inside of my system, does not include call. So basically, I keep an internal DNC list. You should absolutely do that if you're running a business. And we want to make sure that if we're calling anybody that doesn't want us to call them anymore, we're keeping track of that. So this is only going to run if I haven't marked any of my contacts as a do not call contact. So after we get past that, then I always put them in drip mode. This drip mode will do 25 calls every 1 minute. That can be changed and altered as well. And then this is the webhook that connects with air.ai. And we have the webhook URL here. You have to have a special API bear token here to make it connect. And then we have the coding down here so that it knows exactly what to do. It's going to know what script to call. You could have multiple scripts, one for new leads, one for follow-ups. Guys, this is absolutely amazing for follow-ups. I mean, can you imagine? So this is just the initial start, right? It's going to trigger a call here. This is one extra action. I like to keep track of my call attempts. So I have a custom field that every time a call is made, this is just a math operation, so it adds a +1 to that custom field. So it's like a counter. It keeps keeping track of how many calls I made. So that's pretty cool. And then, I mean, I could just throw the sky's the limit here. So I could do a wait step, and then, we could wait a day. Let's say this is made for a follow. We can wait a day, save that action, and then we can copy this. Look how easy this is. We already have it made. Once we have it connected, we can copy this action here and put it down here, and now it's going to trigger another call. And then we can keep doing this, once a week, once a month. Follow up. Maybe it's a lead that filled out a form and you can't get in touch with them. And you have, I've built out, that's what I do. I build out uncontacted drips. So we can automatically keep trying to, tap people on the shoulder with text messages. And, this is a call. So you can do text message calls. We can throw in an SMS here. So, I mean, think how powerful this follow up is, totally automated. And then when somebody replies, you can actually have a whole nother workflow. Check this out. Let's just, let's go out of here. We'll have this, create a new workflow, create this new automation. And the trigger on this one is going to be contact, what's it called? Reply, customer replied. So you can choose like a different customer replied to workflow. And let's say it's the AI call. So if they replied to that workflow, text message, they called back, anything happened, we can then remove them. So we stop that. So we automate. We now are automating, let's see here, from another workflow. So we're removing them from that workflow. So now they replied, we remove them from that workflow. And now we could add a task for our sales manager to call them back. Or we can even send, if they're not good at looking at tasks, we can send in, see, it's called internal notification, SMS. We can we can send an SMS straight to our sales manager and say, hey, this person responded, call them back immediately. I just can't tell you how awesome this is. Like, this stuff excites me. I'm totally nerding out on the ability to use AI calling combined with SMS. We're using chatbots that can just have awesome back and forth conversations and completely automate this whole process to get your guys' time back. And it is just so absolutely cool. So I just wanted to show you this. This is just one use case scenario or a couple use cases that I'm using it for. There's a lot more we can dive into with automations and show you how that works. If any of this interests you at all, I'd be happy to schedule a call. I always put my link in my calendar down below in the description, so check that out. Also have a website here. I can show you. It's I think it's aircall.nerdtech.ai. If you go there, you can check out my website. If you click on book a free demo, you can actually put in your information and get a call. So if you don't believe me, like, this is raw. There's nothing special about this call. If it's going to glitch out or mess up, it's going to. Sometimes that happens. If it's really, really loud background noise, it could mess it up if your TV is turned up really loud. But go to a quiet room, fill this out, do a test call for yourself, see what you think, and if you want to automate it with automations. Now, the platform I was showing you is obviously my NerdTech GHL custom build, but this this is the actual platform of Air. It can also connect with Zapier, which can trigger those calls to go out through pretty much any platform, Salesforce, Podio, anything you can think of. I'm in the real estate investor world, but I help a lot of clients in other businesses such as plumbing, electrical, automating incoming calls 24/7. I mean, this stuff is super cool. So if any of this stuff interests you, let's book a time, let's chat, and get on my calendar. We'll talk to you later.